This guide will show you how to make gold with tailoring. The topics I will cover in this video will be the crafted gear, leg armors, bags, shirts, and a neat little way to make cheap vision dust. Epics are usually first on the list when we talk crafted gear. We have 4 different options. I would skip entirely the 476 market at this point in the expansion, since 496 epics drop like candy on Timeless Isle. The 496 may sell from time to time, but it will be a slow market. It's the 522 and 553 epics that will sell the best on most servers. Check your auction house and get familiar with your market. Remember to do your daily cooldowns and use Spirit of War to bypass the daily cooldown, provided it remains profitable, of course. Crafted PvP gear will also give you good profits on most servers. You learn these recipes by doing the daily cooldown. If you, for example, buy Wimwool cloth at 40 gold a stack, that makes your bolts equivalent to 10 gold each. So each piece of crafted Malevolent gear would be costing you 60 to 80 gold a piece to produce. If the final product is selling more than the mat cost on your server, then sell them. And just to compare the 3 different tiers of PvP gear available, the best eye level gear is near the same cost as the oldest version, so it makes sense that your customers will primarily be after the crafted Malevolent, not the crafted Dreadful or the Contender. The crafted greens are often overlooked by many and has huge profits and far less competition than the PvP gear. This is why. When you craft any of these greens, you have a 10% chance to proc the blue version instead. The blue versions sell easily for 250 to 500 gold. The goal here is to pump out as many greens as you can, get rid of them on the auction house at just over production cost. The more you do this, the more blues you get and the more gold you make. Because it's set up this way, you will have a lot less competition. Remember, with crafted gear, posting fees can be quite high. You do not want to be canceling and reposting too much, and you don't want to be posting too many at one time. Also, most people mess around with alts on the weekends, so prioritize crafted gear to be on the auction house on weekends. If you have lots of free time, then you can always have your items on the auction house. To maximize your efficiency in crafting and posting these items, you really should consider getting used to the mod trade skill master. Please check my live stream for tips on how to set it up if you aren't familiar with it yet. Leg armors are another important item tailors should be selling, provided they are profitable on your server. Don't bother with the crappy versions, your cloth is better used elsewhere. The leg armors with good stats are the ones you will sell the most. Make sure you have these items posted for weekly resets. If you're so inclined, you can attempt to reset the market, test the waters, and see what happens. But don't play these games unless you have the liquid gold to absorb the loss if it doesn't go well. Tailoring bags are pretty popular. The plain bags sell the most, but you can occasionally sell the enchanting gem and herb bags too. Check your server and see which ones are profitable and dive into those markets. Be prepared for competition and prioritize having those bags on the auction house on weekends when people generally level. And always have lots of these plain bags ready for a fresh expansion. You definitely won't regret it. Don't forget the tailoring shirts. They are great for a wide variety of players. They are often cheap to produce, and a lot of them can be made at very low levels of tailoring. So if you have no professions, this is a place you can start making gold really early on. And finally, the vision dust trick, which has made thousands of gold for my viewers. The only catch is you need to have access to an enchanter. Since many gold makers will have multiple professions, I will cover it here quickly. So what you do is find the recipe on the auction house to make a white bandit mask. It's a rare world drop, but it shows up pretty frequently. Usually you can get it for under 500 gold. Learn that recipe, buy all mage weave cloth under 20 gold a stack, and make thousands of those white bandit masks. Disenchant them and get tons of vision dust. The shards you get are garbage, throw them away. Then you need to determine how much you can sell your greater nether essences for. If you can sell them for say 20 gold each, that means your vision dust is costing you 12 gold a stack to produce. And you can sell that dust for anywhere from 50 to 150 gold a stack, server dependent of course. If you can manage to sell your greater nether essences for 35 gold each, that makes your vision dust free. Yeah, you need to get on this market and soak up those profits. That's it for this brief video on gold making with tailoring. Come join me in my live stream and let me know if you've had success with any of the tips I've shared with you.